I'm Eric Odell. I'm the Species Conservation Program Manager with Colorado Parks and Wildlife. I've been with the agency for over 20 years, working on a variety of different projects, but Colorado Parks and Wildlife is the state wildlife agency. We're responsible for managing the wildlife in the state. I've been working with the agency in a variety of different capacities, working with private landowners, working on habitat improvement, and then getting into conservation and working with species that are of conservation concern, and Canada lynx is just one of those species. The Canada lynx is a really neat species. It lives in the high alpine areas. It's got a real reliance on snowpack, and so climate change might be a threat to lynx. They are a really unique species in that they are really tied to snowshoe hare population. And snowshoe hare are just these small rabbits that you see in the forest. And so what they need is good cover so that they can hide and run around in the shrubs and that kind of stuff. So damage, there's potential from fires or from beetle kill or things like that might impact snowshoe hare populations, or it might actually even benefit snowshoe hare populations. So lynx really respond to the abundance of their prey. So Colorado Division of Wildlife at the time, we're now Colorado Parks and Wildlife, began a reintroduction of lynx in 1999. And from 1999 through 2006, the agency moved a little bit over 200 animals into the state. And there was a whole team of people that were involved in that. And what that did ultimately was to establish a population of lynx in the state. And that's just a huge conservation success. We're out of the active reintroduction, so we're not actively bringing more animals into the state. And now we're in this monitoring and managing side of things. And they're not hunted, they're not trapped in the state, so they're a very robust population. They're pretty secretive, so they're hard to keep tabs on. They are solitary animals for the most part. They don't, except at certain times of the year. And so it's real difficult to keep a real close tabs on the population size, but we do get an idea for how the population's doing, and right now we think it's at least stable if it's not increasing. It's a really important aspect that we do as a state wildlife agency, is to work on species like the Canada lynx and black-footed ferrets and other species that Frontier has highlighted. And it's a great thing to be interested in endangered species. And I think that it's an appeal that people, that whether they're biologists or just people that live in the city or people that live out in the rural areas, people are interested, and it's a really great story to tell. So the education that Frontier is doing, the education that we do as a state agency, it's all really important stuff to get an appreciation for the wildlife resources of the state and throughout the whole country. I think it's a really important aspect that Frontier is taking on.